We have breaking news at this hour. A New Orleans injury attorney convicted of fraud-related charges requests a new trial.
Vanesa Motta's lawyers filed the request today. Motta was one of a few attorneys in the center of an alleged stage wreck scheme. Prosecutors say drivers would intentionally crash into 18-wheelers and file bogus lawsuits. Last month, the jury found Motta and attorney Jason Giles guilty of conspiracy to commit mail fraud and wire fraud, obstruction of justice, and witness tampering. Now, Motta's lawyers claim there were several procedural errors in the trial, and they say they affected her rights.